Hello everyone, it's Christine here and I am back for our stitch along, and we are going to move on to stem stitch. And I chose this lovely little fabric that is from a reclaimed child's pillowcase. I just love it with the little birds on it, the flowers, and I'm thinking I can do some of the stem stitch, the one we're going to do tonight on this one, and then there's some other interesting varieties which I can also probably do along some of the other sections. And there's one that's even more of a filling stitch, so I could potentially do that on the flower or the birds or something else entirely. So if you're not working on a fabric, you might want to just draw yourself a line or a stem that you can work on, and then you'll want to bring your needle with thread tied to the front. And we'll always be keeping our thread below. So in fact, I might actually want to just move my hoop around the other way, I'm thinking, so that it will not be getting in my way. It's always good to think where you want to have your little hoop buckley bit. So I'm going to have my thread coming down, and then I'm going to take my needle in a bit further along the line and just bring it back and point it out just where I first came out, and then we'll pull it through, and then we're going to do that again, so going a bit further down the line and pointing our needle out, always with our thread looped underneath. And then coming further down, I'll just do this long bit first of all. Further back the line, taking the needle out and doing our stitch. So I'm using this lovely wool which is from Karlund Yarns. I'm just in love with it. The wools I recently got, I've been using it on all sorts of things. By the time you'll be seeing this video, I will have put out a little Christmas decoration video using old curtain rings, where I use some of the beautiful Karlund yarn as well. So just angling the needle through, always keeping the thread dangling down below, and that way you get just that stitch always sitting below the line. You just get a really lovely textural stitch. It's just a really beautiful one, and it's quite nice to do. I do like the sound of wool going through fabric. You get that nice thread sound. There's probably people out there that would hate that sound, but I like it. So for these little ones, I'll probably just do a single little stitch up to them. And like close this one down here, I'll just do a single little stitch back to the line. Then on some of our longer ones we can do some more stem stitch. So I'll just do this one as a line. The thread sitting behind. It's the only problem when you tear up bits of fabric, you sometimes get thready bits. So I'll work in this direction. So again, I'm going to pop up at the end of my line here, this stem that I'm working, and then I'll bring my needle back and out that point again, always with the thread dangling down, and then I'll come along the line a bit further, bring my needle back, come along the line a bit further, angle the needle out, always with the thread below the line that you're working on. Maybe one more into the tip there. might just put a normal stitch in here to keep it a bit finer. And then I can do the line over here. So it'll come down this way. So again, taking a little hop, skip and jump back, keeping the thread under where I'm working, doing another step back, and then coming through, keeping the thread underneath and pulling through. And then I'll jump down to the back and I'll just put some little stem stitches in here. These ones. This thread itself has a lovely twist to it, so it's giving a really beautiful dimensional sort of effect. So, just thinking which way I want to work it. I'll work it this way. So I'll start over here. And then doing a stitch forward, but then angling it back to where that first stitch came out. And then always keeping the thread under, going a further stitch down the line, bring it back to where the thread is. Oops, I've caught a little thread in it. And a final one on this one. And then I can probably just do a straight little stitch for this one, I think. So there you go, that is the beautiful, oops, if I can get it in frame and in focus. That's the beautiful stem stitch. So yeah, really sweet little stitch. So tomorrow we're going to do stem stitch in creaching. And yeah, then we'll move on to stem stitch whipped and some other varieties as well. So you'll need a decent sized piece if you're going to put all your stem stitches on one, like I'm going to do. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.